Well, they've had better wake-up calls in Bloomington than what has happened over the last 24 hours with football. But now all the attention is back on Hoosier Hoops and Big Ten Network basketball today from Assembly Hall in Bloomington, where the Hoosiers take on Chattanooga. Alongside Stephen Bardo, I'm Wayne Randazzo for Indiana basketball. Stephen, well, they're trying to get back in the...
So we don't know what Champion's got inside that chest yet.
Well, Ballo does win the tip, and we are underway. Ballo goes straight to the rim. Champion closed quickly to avoid a quick score for Indiana.
It set play that time to get a back screen on Champion, and it almost worked.
Now Indiana will reset its offense as Ballo tries to back down. A quick flip and a bucket for Miles Rice.
Miles Rice had a really good game, 20 points against Nebraska last outing. I think he's starting to find his rhythm. You know, Wayne, he plays really fast. It's taking a while for his teammates to catch up with him.
Transfer from Washington State, where he was the Pac-12 Freshman of the Year. Last one to ever win it. Shot clock at 5 here for Champion with Ballo all over him. Ballo gets in the way, and Chattanooga with a desperate three missed the rim. So the Mocs were not called for the shot clock violation there. Indiana was able to gain possession right before. There's Malik Renew trying to get to the hoop, but Champion was able to close again right underneath the basket.
If I have one criticism of Malik Renew's game is that he doesn't power up strong around the bucket.
That's a foul from behind as Trey Bonham.
You got to give players an inch or two every year. The team, one of the better free throw shooting teams in the country.
Chattanooga will try to score its way to a win here today. A good three-point shooting team. Here's a three, and it's Miles Rice missing short. Renew does go back up. Ballo follows and gets 2 plus the foul.
He's got it to rock it, right? You gotta have the hair to rock it.
Left-handed free throw shooter Ballo, not too good from the free throw line, just 57%, but he does make that a three-point play. So Indiana trying to get a jump on Chattanooga. An upset-minded team. The Mocs won 21 games last year. Pretty good showing in the Southern Conference. Here's Bonham, who gets 3 plus another foul on Galloway. Minutes. As Kanan Carlisle, who started a half-dozen games before Galloway got his way into the lineup, is now in there for Indiana.
Oh, I like this pressure from Chattanooga. They're giving up a lot of size, Wayne, in the post area. And if they can trap and press and maybe force some turnovers, they can create some more possessions.
It's Renew slid to the basket for a score.
Well, Miles Rice with his head up, beautiful from three-point land. So they're going to encourage him to continue to shoot those until he can find the range.
The guy who's scoring as much as he has largely been on twos. Bonham slips through, and a quick feed on the weak side leads Bash Whelan to the basket.
A Champion with a nice pocket pass. You rarely see that.
Carlisle, a quick jumper. Points off the bench for Kanan Carlisle. Indiana has some good scorers on their bench. Carlisle's one of them. Although just 2 points against Nebraska.
This Indiana team is dedicating themselves, getting out on the break. Yet another fast.
Chattanooga on the upswing. They've won 3 in a row, and they've had a good start here in Bloomington today. They've rained in a couple of threes as well.
Oh, man.
Beautiful feed from Champion, leading Kiesler to the score.
Frank Champion has dropped a couple of beautiful dimes here early on. Kind of initiating the offense from the elbow.
Catch and shoot three. It's good for Mbako.
When you watch UT Chattanooga, they have a lot of Princeton-like cuts just like that.
Casano was cutting to the basket around Rice. And now another ball loose as Indiana.
See, these Princeton-like cuts allow Chattanooga to get really high percentage in two-point land, even though they really want to shoot the three.
Kiesler kicks it out. Bonham's open at the top. Not the guy you want open if you're Indiana. Trey Bonham has 9 to start for Chattanooga.
Well, the ball movement has been spectacular for the Mocs early on. Indiana not putting a lot of pressure on the passing. Mocs able to go anywhere they want right now.
Nice pass from Ballo. It was Mbako cut to the basket for the points.
Nice recognition by Ballo. Generally, you see bigs get a little impatient in that scenario. Good job finding his teammate.
Ballo's been on the floor throughout the first 7+ minutes, and he's been very active for a big man. Mulholland, though, escaped and hits the three.
It's that action, that Princeton action that bigs don't like to guard. They don't like that ball exchange on the perimeter. It's tough.
Biggest lead yet for the Mocs. They're up by 7, and they're 4 for 8 from long range. In the corner, Mbako trying to get some back. Goody's in position to clean it up.
Indiana.
Second chance points have gone Indiana's way, although Chattanooga's done a little bit better on the offensive glass than Indiana would like. Carlisle with a nice take and a scoop to the hoop.
That's cutting. So a very difficult style to match up against early on.
I mentioned that Winthrop game. That's the last non-conference game. This is Jack Costool missing the three. Offensive rebound yet again for Chattanooga, and this time they get the second chance score. It comes from Sean Cusano.
Yeah, and Malik Renew is over here next to us, 40 feet away from the bucket, not being engaged on the defensive glass. That can't happen if you're Indiana.
Well, you're very friendly. Maybe that's why he was over here to say hello.
I don't know about all that.
Renew kicks it out. There's a three. It's Goody from the corner. Just on Goody.
Look, Goody a little confused about where the foul was.
So was I. Look, oh, maybe they had Carlisle there.
Right.
Costool got a screen and his three drops.
And he knew it. As soon as it left Jack Costool's hands, he knew that was bottoms. Boy, Chattanooga coming in, having won 8 of their last 9 games, playing like it.
Well, there's Renew going stronger to the basket.
His hands.
Well, he gave it a kiss as well. As Renew gets fouled, he'll be at the line. Richards was called for that foul. And Renew.
Great instincts for the game. But then you'll see him, he'll miss 2 free throws like that. Uncharacteristically.
It was Goody who was able to tip it back out, and Carlisle scooped up the offensive rebound. Renew's had 5 straight games in double figures, only 2 points so far.
Oh, Tucker's taking this.
Against Costool, he goes to the basket and lays it down.
Yeah, just too big. And Bryson Tucker can score in a phone booth. This dude can score. Look how far Indiana's got Chattanooga operating their offense. It's good defensive pressure to start this sequence.
Hi, Richards trying to back down on Goody. The left-hand hook flips through.
Richards took his time in impressive fashion there.
Good finish from Richards. Tucker again with that mismatch in size, pulls back and nails the jumper.
Yeah, the ball's getting stuck on one side of the floor for the Hoosiers. Somebody's gonna have to make a play here.
Galloway back in after 2 early fouls, and a runner for Galloway falls. Goes off the window and couldn't get it to roll through. This is Carlisle high over bottom with the jumper. Goody got jammed right before he was ready to go for that 3. They'll find one here. And he misses long. Ballo tried to tip the rebound, but it is grabbed by Kiesler. Kiesler goes straight to the basket with the left hand.
Oh, nice job by
Galloway takes the inbound pass, trying to set up Ballo. Ended up kind of inadvertently doing so. And Ballo will be at the free throw line.
Yeah.
The way it turned out, Ballo at the line as he makes the first. Well, so far today is made 3 out of. Look at bottom. Now Huff's going to do the same thing.
And great defense so far.
Wow, Honor Huff draws the foul from Goody. Well, Bottom and Huff certainly, when it came to about steps per minute there.
I don't know if he could play much better defense than that.
Honor Huff at the free throw line makes the
phase of college basketball that you can have continuity when a coach changes, job comes and brings 4 players, and Drake is still one of the undefeated teams in college basketball.
And we're seeing it more and more with those coaching changes. Huff runs down the rebound. Kiesler thought about it. Huff sends it up, hits the three.
Still wasn't having any of it.
There's another three, and that one doesn't go. Huff had it rim out. He thought it was going to drop.
I like Kiesler.
And Kiesler,
I like him.
is going to get 2 points there on a goaltend by Mbako. Indiana came back-to-back at one point, but mostly played fairly clean in terms of their possessions. Ballo against a double team, kicked it out. Mbako hits the three.
I'll tell you what.
2 minutes to go in what's been a very strong first half for both teams. A good game. We talked about the last meeting between these two happening in the NCAA tournament. This has been kind of a tournament-like game with 10 lead changes. Last foul against Indiana. And he misses the free throw as Ballo gets the rebound.
I go right back to Ballo.
This team has 7 fouls. Mbako drives and draws a foul again.
Curl cut, getting into the lane.
Mbako at the line, misses the first. Raphael Davis and Mike DeCourcy.
Much, but if Chattanooga scores here and snatches the momentum away from Indiana,
Holland had the ball kind of slip out of his hand as he went up, but he was fouled before that by Renew.
2 points per game in the last 5. He's sleepwalking this morning.
I mean, this is an early game, a noon start. Did you have to adjust in some way when you had that earlier game?
Wayne, you talking to an old head, bro. I was 18 to 22. If the ball went up at midnight, I'm ready. You didn't have to worry about us. We were ready to play whenever the ball tipped off.
Final minute of the first half. Renew finding his spirit there.
See, that's the Malik.
Indiana for Hoosier basketball.
Well, watch a high ball screen, and Mackenzie Mbako may get this look.
9 seconds left, 6 on the shot clock. It's Carlisle with the jumper.
Beautiful execution.
3 seconds left. It's Huff trying to make it happen, and he gets turned over as time runs out here in the first half. So nice finish to the first half. Chattanooga shot 48%, including 46 from 3. So both teams were clicking offensively, and the second half is underway here at Assembly Hall. All 5 starters on the floor for Indiana, including Miles Rice, who sends it out to Galloway. Thought about the three. Now it's Rice who takes it. And on the rebound try, it is tapped around and grabbed by Renew. All the way to the basket with the left hand.
Wow. Time sticking his nose in the fray.
Whelan got in front of Ballo and was able to lay bounds. Turnover, Galloway with the steal. Mbako three. Good for Indiana.
Boy, Indiana is getting every fortuitous bounce go their way here to start this second half. There have been 3 different scenarios where every time Indiana comes up. Oh, nice backdoor.
Bottom of 3. Offensive rebound tipped to Champion. Bounce feed, Kiesler, the bucket.
Nice scramble there. Kiesler, I liked him when he came in the game.
Galloway a 3. That's another for Indiana. 2 in a row. A couple of threes opening things up a bit. Champion fights for the bucket, ends up on his back. Ballo's all alone in a mismatch. About a foot taller than Bonham, and Bonham had no chance.
Some work here. I think Trey Galloway in particular has done an outstanding job of individual on-ball defense.
Whelan tries to cut through and high off the glass. Gets the bucket plus the foul. Indiana sizing up their lead a bit, but you know Chattanooga's not going to go away, especially if they make more threes in this second half. Indiana's hit a couple here early. Renew with the strong take inside. Straight game. Indiana's defense has closed up some gaps here in the second half that they didn't quite do in the first half. They do leave Huff open, and the three range down from
an open look.
And they finished third in the Southern Conference last year and won 21 games. Lost a lot of their best scorers, but the two they've kept have helped lead them today and throughout the season. Ballo fights for another chance. He'll be at the line. Ballo at the line. That left-handed free throw.
He might be the most successful at it.
To begin with, that caused the contact because he was trying to track the ball down. Tucker comes in and nails a jumper.
That's his game. Extended that range to 3 yet, but I believe it's coming at some point.
A little taller, but think about DeMar DeRozan as a big forward in the NBA who has those mid-range jumpers. Here's Renew as he slips by and scores. 10 points for Renew.
See the game come.
Galloway fights to the basket. A loose ball was grabbed by Champion, who turns it over and dunked on by Renew.
And Malik Renew was about to get a technical foul on that. I would have been okay with that because this is what you want to see right here. And he's got that in his.
Gave Champion something to remember. Now a three-point try on the free throw attempt. And it's an offensive rebound for Goody. It's a three and off the mark from Galloway. And 3 fouls. He'll head to the bench for a moment. Langdon Hatton enters the game. He's the one defending Champion here. Good defense by Hatton on his first entry in the game. Honor Huff makes another three.
Honor Huff doesn't need much space, does he? Chattanooga this half.
It certainly hasn't worked very well. Indiana has shot 50% here in the second half. Tucker, the turnaround jumper. He's fouled. He's one of just 2 high major players to average at least 12 today.
If they make a mistake through the mocks, they're right there to take advantage of it. But now the moccasins inside of 15 seconds on this possession.
Nice cut to the basket. Champion gets his 5th assist as Casano was able to get it through.
What makes Champion so effective on these passes, Wayne, is that it's the timing of it. You think that the cut, they're done, they're not looking, then at the last second he throws a bounce pass.
Tucker got tied up and a foul will be called.
On the sideline, he's going to be missed. That rare with playing defense on the interior.
Good rebounder, averages 5.5 per game. He scores. Sound like you've been there.
No, I'm feeling good about it. I mean, that's what players should do. Take advantage of these opportunities.
This is Huff for 3, and another for Honor. Huff his 5th. And they've not been able to quite put Chattanooga away. They have an 8-point lead. This is Bonham. Mentioned him quiet in the second half. Huff a 3. Huff's been far from quiet, and he makes his 6th of the game.
The Hoosiers, can they get execution down the stretch?
Miles Rice has that one roll out. And there's a whistle there, a foul, I believe. It's the first miss for Ballo from the line with the
offense.
Huff the heat check. He's off the mark there.
Indiana hurries. They've got Ballo. They got right there.
With Mulholland grabbing him. A foul is called. Almost another miss from Ballo. He's missed the last.
Got to get Ballo a touch this time.
Galloway whoops around. And there was a whistle there. A foul is called. If that's Casano, it is. That's not. Here's Galloway with the first. Well, he's trying for the first Indiana point in 6.5 minutes.
Pressure on the glass and in the post area.
Finally, both teams just praying for a basket. Whelan gets one off the window.
That's an incredible angle off the glass by Bash Whelan. Well, we got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a 4-point lead for the Hoosiers. It's Rice trying to separate. Mbako at 3 threes early. He gets 2 here.
Good patience. Understanding that Huff was looking for help. It didn't come quickly enough, and then Mbako took it upon himself. Nice recognition. And Ace Bailey of Rutgers, they are the real deal.
Indiana has a 6-point lead here, trying to put away Chattanooga. 2.5 minutes to go.
Boy, they miss Whelan in the box.
Champion trying to get it down inside where Bonham was cutting, and it's turnover. Both of these offenses have been asleep for the last several minutes. It's not been a lot of scoring. Renew having a good second half. Had that one hit off of him. And it is out of bounds against Renew. Fouls, especially when you're a go-to guy. How does that change your perception offensively and defensively?
Well, you know, he can't bulldoze. He can't be overpowering because that pick up his fifth foul. So you just got to be a little bit more cognizant of how the D is playing.
Connor Huff has hit several threes in this game. Champion got fouled. I don't think it was Renew, though. I think it was Galloway. But either way, it's Champion at the line. One and the bonus, and there. 67-63 Indiana.
I mean, right now, Mike Woodson electing to go with Trey Galloway at the point instead of Miles Rice.
A very quiet day for Rice, 1 of 7 from the field. He does have 3 assists. Galloway has 4. That's Galloway in charge here, coming up on 90 seconds to go. Bounce feed, Renew. It's a 3, and it's off the mark. Fighting for the rebound. Galloway has it. And Indiana with another life on offense as the Hoosiers call timeout. 1:23 to go. To pull off a road upset in the Big Ten, Chattanooga here at Indiana. Renew trying to battle with Champion, and he wins that battle with a bucket.
Great job of keeping his pivot foot down.
Bonham looking for a quick score. Turnaround jumper, he gets it. 4-point game again, 1 minute to go. Bonham, or rather Huff, almost had a steal against Galloway. Final minute of regulation. This is Rice all the way through for the basket.
Well, that's a heck of a recognition by Miles Rice.
Well, the speed is on. The track meet in the last minute. Wide open is Galloway. Renew found him for the layup.
Oh, that's an excellent job by Malik Renew with his head up. Galloway getting behind the defense.
Indiana's lead now 8. And Chattanooga, running out of time, uses its last timeout. It begins.
But Malik Renew getting out, keeping Bonham from getting a clean look at the 3.
Mulholland draped over Leal after the turnover. And 25 seconds. Renew and Mbako were the leading scorers, 14 points apiece. Nice lead for Indiana with 25 seconds to go, up by 9.
I like this full court pressure, making them take some of the time off.
Chattanooga will look for a 3 here. It's Honor Huff. He's hit 6. Could not make it 7. Goody rebounds, and that should do it here at Assembly Hall. Bonham's trying to poke it out still, going to the final bell. But there it is for the Hoosiers. They beat Chattanooga 74-65 here today in Bloomington.
Nice bounce back win for the Hoosiers.
They're 9-3 after the loss to Nebraska. They come back and beat Chattanooga at home.